Murder, it didn't come out too well, so I've deleted it. I've got to retry. So we're going to have a quick little chat about last night's game at the Amex Stadium. Man City had to win last night to keep pace with Arsenal, and they duly delivered. Phil Foden, what a player he is! What a player Phil Foden is. Kevin De Bruyne as well had a brilliant performance, scoring a blinding header. Phil Foden getting a brace, and then Alvarez topping it off with the fourth goal. They beat Brighton 4-0. 4-0, and I was thinking this might be a little banana skin game for Man City. Well, praying that it'd be a banana skin game for Man City, but obviously, as you know, it wasn't. It was an easy game. And I did do a video before that saying about I think Man City will win easy, but I was having more thoughts about it, and I was thinking, well, more hoping, like I just said, that it would be sort of maybe Brighton might be able to get a draw out of it, but a lot of injuries Brighton have got, so it was a big ask, and they was brilliant, unplayable. The passing and moving and the running off the ball. Second to none. But Carl Walker as well, the running he done, the pressing for a man of his age was absolutely unbelievable. And he looks super fit. He still looks like he's got a lot more to give as well. He's a very good player. I rate him very highly. I mean, when he was at Spurs, even in them days, I thought this is a player, man. This is a player you got to watch out for. And since he's been at Manchester City, he's excelled for not only City but for England as well. I really rate Carl Walker. Brilliant player, brilliant player, and another generational talent. We always speak about lately about Cole Palmer being a generational talent, but look at Phil Foden. Phil Foden was unbelievable. All right, that free kick last night, he did slip over. I was just on the edge of the box, and maybe he shouldn't have been given the free kick. So, but he took the free kick, got a deflection, went in. Second goal, unbelievable. The press from Man City, and Brighton trying to play it out from the back, and come terribly unstuck there because Man City read the press, capitalises on it, broke the press right inside Brighton's own box, and then Phil Foden slots away for his second goal. The first goal from Kevin De Bruyne was unbelievable. Flying header from like miles out. You don't expect him to score an header like that, or anybody for that matter, to score an header like that. And obviously Julian Alvarez's goal right at the death sealed it off. But that game was won in the first half anyway, I believe. I don't think Brighton really had much chance in that game. And they're keeping pace with Arsenal, but the pressure was on them last night, and it didn't look like it. It looked like they was playing with no pressure, Man City, and just like a normal game, like they was already top of the league, like there was 10 points in front. It was just easy football for them. It was so easy. Arsenal didn't. Oh, sorry, not Arsenal. What am I talking about? Arsenal, Brighton. I don't know. They didn't try and adapt their game to. They just try to keep playing their way they play. Even though they're full of injuries. Bit stubborn, De Zerbi there. He should have tried to change it a little bit. Hi, Gunnar Mateo, how you doing, mate? Yeah. What did you think of the game last night? Did you watch it? They was unbelievable, Man City. I'm glad we haven't got to play them again, to be honest, because if we had to play them, I'd be thinking to myself, Jesus Christ. Luckily enough, we've already beat them and drew at their ground, but I would be thinking, after watching them last night, I'd be thinking, oh my God, we've got a game here playing them. But listen, attention is now going to be shifted over to the Tottenham game on Sunday. We're away, the most important North London derby in 20 years since we won the title at White Hart Lane with a 2-2 draw. Do you remember that game? All good. Was it? All good, mate. Good game last night. Shock, but must win at Tottenham. Yes, we must win at Tottenham, Gunnar. We've got to win at Tottenham. I remember this 20 years ago was a game that was as important, I say, than the game that we've got going there now, because that game, all we needed at White Hart Lane 20 years ago. In fact, I think it's quite. It is my birthday today, right? So I knew it was around my birthday when that game when we won the league that year. So I'm not sure if it was actually the 26th or 25th, 24th, something like that. It was around this time of year as well when we drew 2-2 at White Hart Lane when we won the league there. And if you remember rightly, they if you remember rightly, Arsenal was told not to celebrate. 1 second, sorry. No, I won't answer that. They was told not to celebrate a victory because it might incite the crowd. So I do also remember that when we went 2-0 up, and then Jamie Redknapp scored a blinding goal from just inside the box, like a 20 yard or 18 yard or something like that. And then Robbie Keane equalised from the penalty spot to make it 2-2. But that's all we needed was a draw. Schooner Mateta, you're not to do it because they kick off. Yeah, they was told not to celebrate. But, I mean, when Robbie Keane scored that penalty, do you remember this, Schooner Mateta? When Robbie Keane scored that penalty, the Tottenham fans were going mad and celebrating. And one of the players, I can't remember who it was, got in Henri's face. They said, like, laughed at him or whatever. And he went, bro, like, do you realise we only needed a draw? We've won the league at your place now. And then Henri went to him, thought to himself, you know what, we are going to celebrate. And he got all the players and they went up and celebrated. They was asked not to. The officials asked them not to. The FA asked them not to celebrate that game. All right, Scott, how you doing, mate? I've just found this. I've just seen Old School Gooner doing his live stream like this. I done one earlier on this morning, but I thought, no, it was crap. So I thought, let me try it again. So I deleted that one and I'll try another one. Don't forget, guys, stick a like on the video. I think you have to press the 3 dots somewhere at the top. There might be 3 dots or somewhere around. Just stick a like on it for me. So, you know, it helps the channel, doesn't it? So Gooner Mateta knows that. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so Henri galvanised all the players and went, come on, we're celebrating now. They're just getting in their face, trying to laugh at us because we was 2-0 up. Who scored the goals for Arsenal? I remember the first goal was Robert Pires. I can't remember who scored the second goal. No, sorry. Was Robert Pires the second? I think it was Bellerin scored the first goal. Was it Bellerin? If someone out there knows, put it in the comments for me. Let me know. Was it Hector Bellerin scored the first goal and then... No, it couldn't have been Bellerin. Why am I thinking Bellerin? I can't remember, but I know Pires got one of them. But anyway, Tottenham, yeah, when they equalised, they went mental and tried to say to us, you know, like tried to get in our faces and all that crap. But yeah, and the officials was asking us, no, don't say, it might incite the crowd, there'd be murders outside after the game, all that shit. And then whatever player that was from Tottenham, he didn't realise that we only needed a draw to win the league, and it just went crazy afterwards. The players, I mean, went sorry because he was he the captain? Oh yeah, he was the captain, and he got all the players. He said, "Come on, we're celebrating." You know what I mean? Sod this crap about I'm not celebrating. We've won the league. Of course, I'm celebrating. Blinding. So this is what it is. It's the most important game, most important North London derby since then, and that was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, and it was the last time we won the league. We have got a great chance. We do need Man City to slip up somewhere along the line, though. I mean, I'm not sure exactly all their fixtures, but I know they've got Spurs. So Spurs could actually do us a favour. I did do a video before about, I've heard that certain people saying things like Spurs might roll over and let City beat them so Arsenal can't win the league and shit like that. But I can't see that happening. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? And if you did see that happening, you know, if you did see that happening, it'd be a scandal. You'd notice it, surely to God. But Man City would probably beat Spurs. Man City would probably win the league. But we've got hope, and we're in this fight to the end this time. Last season we dropped off in April, and you know we had them them draws against West Ham and Liverpool when we was 2-0 up in both of them games. We drew 2-2. We drew against Southampton. We lost to Nottingham Forest. You know, losing to Nottingham Forest, what that did is that secured the title for Man City and saved Nottingham Forest's bacon. So they was more up for it as well. Hang on. Do you know what? Wait there while these comments are coming in. I can't really see it properly because guess what? The man turns 48 today, but for the last 6 or 7 months or so, I've needed reading glasses. The age is showing. The age is showing through. Let me see. Right. Scott Kirk, who to be a gooner with a hire. They would rather stop us than go for the fourth. Yeah, this is what I see, Scott. I see someone actually put that out there saying that they would rather stop Arsenal winning the league than go for fourth place. But I mean, I think if they've got games in hand over Villa, I'm sure they have. I think they're a little bit behind, but I'm sure they've got games in hand over Villa. Happy 48th, mate. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, sir. 48, man. Fucking hell. Do I look it? I probably do look it there, don't I? Yeah, I ain't had to shave for a little while. I'm thinking about growing the beard back, but, you know, I don't know. She don't want me. Oh, I look 21. Thank you, Guna Matata. Cheers, bro. I knew I liked you. Blinded. What a compliment that is. Yeah, so later on tonight, I'll be going out. I'm just waiting for my missus to come back. I'm at her place. She's took the kids to school, so I'm waiting for her to come back. She's going to do me a little fry up. I should be in bed, really. I should be having this fry up in bed, shouldn't I? Breakfast in bed. Nice little fry up, eggs, bacon, sausages, beans, mushrooms, fried sliced, a lot. So I'm having a full Monty today. Line my stomach up for a couple of beers later on. It's a bit too early to go out now, though, isn't it? And a lot more. Yeah, I've got to have a lot of beers, man. Happy to know, because you know what? I'll suffer for days now. If say I'll have a few tonight, obviously, because it's a little bit of a celebration, and I'll be rough until Monday morning, probably. I'll really suffer with the old hangovers nowadays. I've noticed it over the last few years when you go out for. I mean, I never used to suffer. I used to be able to go out and have a beer, and then be right as rain, or even go out for round two the next day. It never happens nowadays, mate. Could never do that now. I suffer so bad, man. I've hangover. Well, it's not so much the headaches, it's the problem. It's the body. It just can't. A pig's ear, yeah, beer. I can't recover. My body feels so drained. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it happens, but anyway. So, what do you think the score's going to be? Oh, are you even going to attempt to predict the score for Sunday, Scott Guna Mateta? Are you even going to predict the score? My phone's ringing. 1 second. Hello? Thank you. Let me phone you back. What's it? Yeah, sorry about that. Phone call. I am getting calls. I'm getting messages coming through. I've got my phone diverted to the little Nokia thing over there because I didn't want it to interrupt this stream. And now I'm still getting the calls. But it's going through to the other phone. I should have really put it on silent, but there you go. It is what it is. So you're saying 3-1, Guna Mateta. Scott's going 2-1. Who are you going 2-1 and 3-1 to? Spurs or Arsenal? You haven't put who you're going for. I don't want to tempt fate and like upset the football guys and saying, yeah, Arsenal 3-0 or anything like that. I don't want to say it because I seem to always tempt them. Always tempt fate. Always. 3-1 Arsenal, Guna Mateta. You're very confident. If they play with their eye line, I swear to God, if they play with their eye line, they're going to be playing into our hands. Let's hope they do that. And I don't see why not. I don't see why they wouldn't do that either, because you know why? He's played that eye line all season. What's his name? Postecoglou, Big Ange. They've played that eye line all season. I remember they had a couple of players sent off, weren't they? Against Chelsea, and they played with 9 men, and they still played. They still continued to play with that eye line. So, oh fuck me, excuse me. Do you think they'll still do that? I don't know. Stick a like on the video for me, guys. I can see there's 3 of you there. Um, it just helps it spread out. It just helps the algorithm if you know how to do it, because this is new to me. This live streaming in like the short form format. It's right new to me, and I'm just trying to work it out. I'm testing the water. I'm enjoying doing this little short as it is at the moment, because I'm having a little bit of interaction. You don't normally get this on a short, and normally on a short you only get to a 60-second video. But this is quite a good idea from YouTube. I'm quite liking it. Guna Matata says he knows this. Is it no Zinchenko played the same team versus Chelsea? I'll be happy Odegaard, Rice and Partey. Yeah, listen, that midfield against Chelsea was absolutely unbelievable, and that's what I would go with. I wouldn't go with Zinchenko. He'd be out. Tommy Arthur at left back. He played good enough. Do you know what I mean? In fact, there was a couple of little mistakes that I noticed during the game, and I pointed them out in the watch along, but. You know what? Having them 4 centre, it's like having 4 centre backs. Ben White is a centre back by trade. We've said this before, and he has developed into a brilliant right back. He scored 2 goals against Chelsea and all. I think the second goal was a bit lucky. Yeah, I don't think he meant it. I think he actually said himself, "Oh, well, I didn't mean it." But you know the goal that Mudryk scored against Arsenal in the reverse fixture. That weren't. He said that he meant that, and that was another lucky one, weren't it? So. Let's have it right. At least he's been honest about it, Ben White. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Tommy Arsenal. I think we should play with them 4 set. They're going that way. Man City play that way. Kyle Walker, I was just speaking about him. He's a by trade. He's a centre half as well. So they play with that back foot, 4 centre backs, but. The ones that play on the wings, they play as fullbacks, but they're really centre backs. They're the quickest ones, and they're fast as well. And this is why they get up and down the pitch a lot better, and they can invert because they're used to playing in the middle. So this is why they use the centre back really as an inverted fullback. This is what I'm trying to think. This is what I believe. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm no master tactician, but. Pep does it, Arteta does it, other teams are starting to follow suit. Using centre halves as fullbacks is that the way forward? I don't know, because they're big fullbacks, centre halves. Centre halves or centre backs, whatever you want to call them, are the giants of the team, aren't they? Usually they're the ones that are over 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", whatever. Fullbacks are normally shorter and like little whippets, quicker. Look at Exabellerin. Exabellerin weren't a tall right back, was he? But he could get up and down that wing pretty well. Ben White's doing that, but he's tall. He's a 6-footer. Tommy Arthur, he can do that. He's tall. He's a 6-footer as well. This is what works, and I really think that this is the way forward for Arsenal. I don't know if we need to buy an actual left back, because I like the 4 centre backs across the back in the defence. I like that. Let me know what you think. Write down what you think in the comments. Tommy, Saliba, Ben, Gabriel. Yeah, that's it. Yep, I don't think Ange will change it. Keep the team as it is, and didn't Thomas Partey have a good game against Chelsea? Like his first game back for ages and ages. I know he's had bit parts, but he started, and do you know what? This has been waiting for this combination with Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. Now I'm thinking to myself, if he can stay fit, should we keep him for another season? Because I'm a bit worried he might be leaving, and we've got what replacing him is going to be difficult because of that. Excuse me, the way he played against Chelsea was reminiscent of the good games that he played last season. And do you think, like last season, if we would have had Declan Rice in that midfield as well last season, do you think that we would have capitulated in them games that we did against Liverpool, against West Ham, drawing 3-3 with Southampton, losing against Forest? Oh, I've got a bit of frog in my throat. Sorry, let me get some water. Yeah, do you think we would have capitulated like that? Because you know what, watching the way they played together, mate, it was like they've been playing together for years, and I don't think we would have lost that game, lost them games, and I think we would have won the title last year if we would have had a Declan Rice in our team. Also, Martin Odegaard. What a game he had. Oh, excuse me. What a game he had. Martin Odegaard. I couldn't believe the way he was playing. Well, I knew he had it in him, but that's the best I've ever seen him playing in Arsenal, sir. He was on fire. He was another player. Unplayable. Brilliant. Gosh, got a bit of frog in my throat. Keep the team as it is. Don't let Zinni on the pitch at all. Listen, if Arteta wants to give him a run out and we're 4-0 up, why not? I reckon we should have ESI at some point. We need to start incorporating this kid because otherwise we're going to lose him. It might be too late now. 4 games left. It could be too late. But why did he bring him on against Chelsea when we was 3-0 up or 4-0 up? He could have brought him on. I don't want to see this kid leave the club. I'll be devastated if he goes because I think he was a better player than Bukayo Saka a couple of years ago. I thought he was better, but injury fucked him, didn't it? Injury fucked him. Partey spreads the ball both ways instead of just to the right. He allows Odegaard. Oh, blimey! He allows Odegaard to be more forward. Yes, he does. And Rice. He allows Rice to be more of a number 8, like a left 8, and Odegaard to be the right 8, stroke 10. He does allow that because he mops everything up. To spray the ball, we can see a pass. We're going to have to find a player that's. If Thomas Partey leaves, I think he's getting on a little bit, and I know he's injury prone. So it's a shame. We've never really seen the best of Thomas Partey since he's been at the club. Let's have it right, because ever since he's joined Arsenal, he's had loads of injuries. He's not played consistently for a whole season, has he? As soon as he come to us from Atletico Madrid, and at Atletico Madrid he didn't have no injuries. He wasn't out at all. But as soon as he come to us, there was questions asked about the coaching team, weren't there? Do you remember? There was fans online especially saying, what is wrong with our coaching team? Why do we always get these injuries, these major injuries to our players? And it's true. It's true. We're just unlucky. I think it's just sod's law with us. We get these good players, and there's been loads of them over the years. Jack Wilshere come through the ranks, Thomas Rosicky, even Aaron Ramsey. There's been a few over the years that have got these injuries, and what was his name in Diaby? Remember Diaby? We bought him. He looks a little bit like Yaya Toure, didn't he? He looked like he could play like him, and but he never cut the mustard. He had so many injuries, and he did look good in a couple of games. I saw him. I thought, oh, he looks a bit tasty, this player, but then started getting injured all the time. Wait till Timmer comes back. Can't wait. No, I can't wait to see him. No, I see that goal we scored in the under-23s game. Scott actually sent it to me. Yeah, I saw that in the under-23s game. That was a good goal, man. It was brilliant. But he's a right-footed left back apparently. A right-footed left back, so he can cut in like we have the inside forwards up the top with Martinelli being right-footed and playing on the left, and vice versa for Bukayo Saka. He's a right-footed left back, so he cuts in on his right foot, which he did. He was running up the wing. He cut in on his right foot and scored in the top bins and top right-hand corner, didn't he? So yeah, it was a great goal, and hopefully he's going to have a lot to offer. We still need something though. We still need. Is Ken Thomas Partey be trusted to play another season? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I think he's going to leave. To the detriment of the club, I think he's going to leave, which is a shame. But we need to find someone. We need to find someone that can be as good as him. And I know there's loads of Zubimendi. There's others. I can't think of all their names at the moment, but there's other players that we're linked with that are apparently interested in coming to the club who could do that for us. Right. What's this? Wait till Timber comes. He throws Jack's jacket. 2014 FA Cup parade. 24. Was that when Jack Wilshere was singing, what do we think of Tottenham? Shit. Who do we think of shit? Tottenham. Thank you. That's all right. We hate Tottenham and we hate Tottenham. Is that the one you're talking about? Is it? Yeah, I remember that on the open top parade. Jack Wilshere screaming at the top of his voice to all the crowd down below off on the bus. It was brilliant. Yes, he was speaking about that. I remember seeing that. That was brilliant. It was unbelievable. But, then he went to West Ham. I said that he was a West Ham fan all his life. No, what's that about, Jack? You know what I mean? I couldn't believe that he's played for Arsenal since he was a little boy. Then when he signs for West Ham, he tells everybody he was been a West Ham fan all his life. I don't get it. I thought he was an Arsenal fan. I thought he loved Arsenal. So, bit two-faced, Jack. Bit two-faced, me old mate. Great player though. Bags of potential. Unlucky career with your injuries, but yeah, great player. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for done a lot better this one than the test one I done a little bit earlier on. I'm well pleased with this result. I've had people watching for the duration of the video. Great. Don't forget, stick a like on the video. Check out my other videos. Check out my channel. There's some good videos on there. Apparently there's some good content, I've been told, for Arsenal fans mainly. But I do speak about other clubs as well. Check that out. Do live streams with Scott, who's in the chat. Guna Matata, go and check his channel out as well. He's a bit nuts with his lovely channel, but he's a good guy. His channel's madness. His mask absolutely blows me away. Go and check his channel out just to see him talking about football and with that nutty mask on he wears. It's well worth it. Trust me. Thank you, Scott. Have a good birthday. Catch you soon. Sweet. I will have a good birthday. I will be going up. Someone's found the like button. Thank you very much, whoever that was. I think you've got to press the little three dots at the top of the screen. There's the three dots. I think you've got to press that to find the like button, because I was on someone else's stream before and I couldn't find the like button, but I found it. I see a video and someone told me where it was, but I haven't looked at it on another stream yet. But anyway, that's where I was told where it is, so hopefully it is there. Someone might have found it. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to celebrate the rest of my birthday. I will be doing one of these streams again. I'm going to continue doing these streams. I'll probably do one a day or one every other day or something like that. But I will be doing some sort of content for the Tottenham game coming up on Sunday. See you later, guys. Ta. Hang on. I've got to work out how to... There it is.